YouTube, what is up, guys? So today we each got an Ibanez base here because we're going to do a little comparison. This is the GSR200 Geo, the $200 About Ibanez base. They've been making it for years. So they've also been making this one for years, the SR300. This is like their $400 one. So we want to do a little video today saying if you're in the market, should you save up and get the $400 one, or should you get the $200 one if the extra $200 is really worth it? If it's definitely worth it, you know, kind of just from 2 points of view. I'm a total beginner. CJ's been playing, I don't know, 20 years, and he works at Guitar Center, so he sells these things all the time. So he knows more about them, definitely, than the average person. So I'm going to let him kind of give up most of the points, and I'm just going to, you know, input, you know, what I've noticed from, because I own these, so it's like what I've noticed from playing Rocksmith on them and, you know, messing around a little.
You've already formed your opinion. So,
yeah.
Well, here, I'm not a stranger to Geos by any means. It's Ibanez's lower line, like Fender has Squire. Same exact kind of principle, affordable bases, but I will say this: I do have a bit of a weird frame of reference here. This is my third bass that I've picked up today. The other two, the neck wasn't as good as this one. Just holding it, the neck is better. Mm-hmm. I just feel like it's better for me. For
a cheap, like a, you know, an entry level bass, yeah, the neck on that is phenomenal.
Right.
I must say.
And so that's why, you know, I tell people when they come into my shop is you really got to like the look and the feel of the bass. That's the most important thing. If you like the way it looks and the way it feels, you're going to be more apt to play it in practice, and you'll be more proud of it. So stuff like that. But you know, starting with this guy, it's a classic PJ configuration. So you got your P pickups here, and your J pickup here, and that's your brighter tones, your medium tones, stuff like that. You could cycle through those, blend them together independently, and then you get the knobs are volume, tone, pickup selector, and then a bass boost.
Yeah, we'll give you a quick little, here, why don't you give them a little show, see how it sounds, what the knobs sound like and stuff.
So we'll go without bass boost, and then I'll brighten everything up a little bit. So, what do I play?
Hey, just something simple, real quick. Just show them a little.
All right. Give it the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah. That's just the jazz pickup, right? And then that's it all the way up.
See, that's got some punch to it. It's actually.
So one thing I did notice about this though, this bass boost, I don't really like it. It just makes everything like.
Oh. It's too loud. It's going to cut through the mix, but it's just too much of a boost.
Yeah, unless you're playing like death metal or something where you just need that. I don't see any reason why you use it.
I can see you like rolling onto it, like right at a breakdown, and you just want to bury everything. Like, and maybe you're in a metalcore band, you want to just like, you know. Yeah. But roll back off of it because, man. I started that way too fast. I can show you that riff in like 5 seconds.
Nice. Okay, so one thing I've noticed too about this is the knobs. They feel really nice and everything. Like you know, they work good and stuff. But when I compare them to the more expensive one, which CJ will play in a minute, I feel like the tonal differences that you get from adjusting the knobs are far vaster. Like I don't know if it's better quality electronics or what, but we'll see it in a minute. I do notice that after going back and forth, you will feel slight differences. Also too. This has the PJ configuration pickups. Where here we have both what do they call these humbucker Bartolonis?
So far, are the Bartolonis?
Yeah, they're Bartoloni styles. That's what it said on the package.
Yeah, they're
style, but they're made by Ibanez.
Soap bar, humbuckers, whatever. I don't know if they're dual coil or not, but we'll have to see.
Yeah,
I should know this. We're gonna
also, too, the bridge is very unique on this one. They just slide right in there. You see that?
Yep.
It's really weird. At first I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I really actually like how it is now.
The bridge on that is called a high mass bridge. There's more metal here to connect to the body, and then thus more resonance. It's also a more adjustable bridge, so you can work in your intonation and get that in a little bit more dialed than this guy here, which is your standard cheapie.
Yeah, so like if something, say on this one, if you bottomed these out, you would have to like shim the neck or something. Where this one, you have enough adjustments where you probably never have to do anything like that.
Right. And that's what you're paying for. That's one of the key differences between the two. You can tell just by looking at it. Also, the back of the necks. Notice this is one piece. This is 5. This is maple walnut. No, maple.
I know this is 5-piece maple. It said.
It's 5-piece maple.
Yeah, supposedly they're all maple. It's just stained or something. I don't know.
Is that right?
That's what it
Because
said.
a lot of times it's maple mahogany.
Yeah, that's what
or
it looks like,
Maple
for sure.
walnut.
Mhm.
That's what I'm thinking it is because
Yeah.
they take the time.
Yeah,
to
maybe
say-
you're right. Maybe they just have it on their website. They have it listed as 5-piece maple neck. So
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So
Whatever
They,
the hell
they
that means.
stained it to save a.
They're
buck.
both rosewood fretboards though. But here, I want you now to try the one that's more expensive, and then tell me what you think. If you think it, just as what you think. You know more about it than I. I know you like this neck. I think that one feels even nicer. This one goes right here. I do like that better too.
Right.
Oof. Just go for it. Go for it.
Okay,
Go for it. Go for it.
careful. Sorry, guys. Sorry, neighbors. Oh, jeez. So this is a little bit more. This feels more like a bass to me, like more along the lines of the bass that I have right off the bat. And
This one has
once
an
again,
extra knob,
not
too.
a stranger to these. We sell them in the shop as well.
It's comfortable, right?
Well, it's certainly more high quality. These knobs, these feel like plastic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are they?
Yeah. I think they are plastic.
They're okay.
Yeah,
so
they're not on these. They're just ones they just fit on there. These are on there with a Allen wrench and they're metal. So that's your bass and your treble over there.
holy shit. Oh.
Yeah, you get a lot of range on these.
Okay, so a vast difference between this and this is your EQ, your equalizer, actually does some stuff. This one, not a lot.
Yeah,
this
there's
one gives
slight
you
changes, but
what-
nothing crazy.
a little quick demonstration.
Yeah.
Right, you get a humongous range there.
Yeah. That's the pickup selector, I think.
Yeah, so this should be the bridge,
Yeah.
which is going to give you the brighter tones.
Nice. And then that was a pickup, yeah.
So this is a little bit smoother. So
You might notice he's also left-handed, so he's got to hold it upside down. Yeah.
that was awful. I like it right in the middle. So obviously the quality and tone options that you can get, plus a higher quality sound. The pickups are more crystal clear. You're going to definitely hear that. It feels nicer. It has a nicer weight to it. It's
Yeah,
more
that
premium.
was a little heavier.
So obviously going to be more expensive because actually for the value, this plays on par with some. I don't know how much this costs retail.
400.
Is it
Yeah.
for? I think I should know that because I work.
Well, they basically make different, like there's
Yeah.
like the 400E and stuff. There's all these. Now I think the regular one is the 400E.
The SR300 is a base actually.
Yeah, but that
It's-
one's more expensive.
It's
though.
more expensive.
Yeah,
Right.
But this
So-
one is like it varies on which particular model, and also if you get it like left, certain colors are a little more. But basically, it's around $400. A little more, a little less, depending on what you get.
That sounds like the way a bass should play. Now, keep in mind that's my point of view. You notice a difference as a beginner?
Yes, I noticed a huge difference as a beginner.
Is
When
it
I-
worth the $200 though?
Okay, well I got the super cheap because I got it broken and I fixed it.
Well, yeah, your deal. There's no beat in your deal.
Yeah.
People are calling you a liar.
Yeah. So the thing, like, I noticed definitely. First off, this was really broken in. I got it off a professional musician, and I got this one from a guy that bought it, and then it sat in his garage for years, like he never used it. So this one was pretty much like stock, brand new, and this one was really well broken in. So maybe that's why. But I remember when I was just first like learning, like I'm still a beginner, but I know the fretboard a lot better now and stuff. When I was first learning the fretboard, that one just like I like both these necks, but that one just felt so much nicer. Just going up and down the necks, and also too, I love how it's just that little bit thinner body shape. Like here, show them both sideways like this. Like this, how it's more rounded and just that sleek bar of soap. Like, they're both like.
Bar is so.
Yeah, I know, right?
It is,
like,
it is.
but it's like everything.
Yeah.
It's just
like
these nice
an
contoured
alien-
edges.
I mean, they're both kind of shapely in that sense. Nice tummy cut on that guy, by the way.
Yeah, they both have nice. Some things I do like they both have the pick guard. I mean, the truss rod cover that you can just use a pick to swing out. You don't have to actually take any screws off.
Always a plus.
Yeah, so that's really cool. But for me, I don't know. At first, it was hard for me to get used to putting my thumb on the pickup here, on like where to put my thumb on this one. But after that, I 100%, like I haven't played this once since I got this one. I had this 2 weeks before I got this one, and since I got this one, I haven't played this one time. So I think that being said, I think it's worth the money. If you have the money, but if not, this is a great base. You could beat the crap out of this one, learn how to play. It's very comfortable, far superior to any other thing in this price range as far as like that I've checked out with the neck. The neck just feels so nice.
$199?
Yeah.
There is no beating that base.
Yeah.
Period. And I've seen bases come and go. I mean, I've seen some used stuff that smokes that, but hey, you're getting a good deal on used stuff. But you come into my store and you pick that up, I'm not going to stop you. I mean, I'm not really going to stop you because, you know, for buying something you want. But there are some things that I personally, I don't like selling, but I will anyway. This is not one of those things. I'd be like, yeah, cool. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Plays. And remember, it's not always the instrument. It's the player. It's how much time you invest into learning your craft, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to get the full potential until you get under your belt, like some rudiments and some scale work, and it's all long and tedious, but then it all pays off.
Yeah, the way I see it is like if you only have $200, yeah, but just buy this one. Don't wait and buy. But if you can afford it, maybe a week more, you could save up. Because it's better to just get one, start slapping the crap out of it, and at least try something than to sit around waiting and never practicing it. And also too, some people, I'm not like this, but some people, if they buy something that's a little more expensive, then they get scared they're gonna mess it up, you know. So then they don't play it as much. And no, sometimes it's better to get the cheap one for your first one. So if you can only afford this, you're a younger person, or you don't have the best job, or you can really afford, you know, to buy a $400 guitar or anything. Get this. But if not, you know, you can talk to CJ at Guitar Center and get one of those. You got your card, you can do like investment payments, right?
Yeah, you can
so that's always an option too.
There's financing options and stuff like that. And the last thing that I wanted to add is, if you're going to go for a bass like this and you're not necessarily a kid anymore, and you're funding the project yourself, my suggestion always is to my clients is when they come in, do you want a bass? Are you going to play it for a year, or do you want a bass that you're going to have for like, you know, more than that? Because if you're looking to get into it and then you're just going to upgrade, that $200, this bass is going to get played anymore. Talk to Dylan. He doesn't even play it. He plays this now.
Yeah, I bought this for $100 from a guy used, and then I got that one for only $50, which is crazy.
And that's not even like your typical salesman upsell talk. That's like straight up real. Like, dude, why? And when this is like, this is already phenomenal. This is phenomenal. This is great. You can take this bass touring with you, like with a professional group. I'm sure.
I'm actually gonna hydro dip this one and sell it, actually, but I wanted to make this video before I did anything with it. So, because I mean, they're both even the same freaking color, so it's a great comparison, you know. And then this one's already naturally beat up, or like they call it, I guess they like to call it relic. I called it beat to crap. So it's nice because I'm not worried about if I beat the crap out of it a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's not a relic. That's just damage.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah. So I don't know. That's basically our general consensus. If you can afford the better one, get it. But there's nothing stopping getting this one. It's really good.
Yeah, it just comes down to what you want.
Yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you, CJ, for joining me. And his social media info will be down below. And if you want to buy a guitar, hit him up at the Algonquin Guitar Center. Peace out.
I almost flipped off the camera.
That's a